All right, and this will be a test of that. Okay, whoa, one shot. That was absolutely amazing.
Welcome back to an all-new episode of Conflicts. Today we are looking at the all-new Eureka E10S. This here is a mid-priced robotic vacuum / mop that gives you all the bells and whistles that you would want out of a more expensive vacuum at more or less a budget-friendly price. Now, they sent us this to review, in which today we'll be unboxing it, showcasing it, and kind of giving a quick demo in terms of what it can do. So if you guys wanted your very own, or if you want to learn more about them, check out the link down below in the description. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the thumbs up, comment, and of course, subscribe for future tech videos. Alright, so this is the packaging, this here's the box, kind of how it comes, really nothing too crazy. So inside the box you'll have two boxes, one being the larger station and one being the robot vacuum. Alright, so this is everything that we get. So we have our base station, we have a robot vacuum, and then we have some accessories. In terms of the accessories goes, looks like they gave us our left and right brushes, which we do have to install. So these are color coordinated, so you just go ahead and follow the color. You got red, and then you have blue, or left and right. And then it also comes with an extra mop pad. It does come with a brush as well as a small blade to cut those hairs if necessary. And then of course our user manual and our quick start guide. So in terms of first impressions goes, is definitely a normal looking vacuum. On the top here you do have a LiDAR sensor, so it's a rotating aspect, constantly scanning the room, kind of detecting what's around it. The only issue with this I see is that there's only the LiDAR, not necessarily any additional sensors, so it can only see what's above or at the same eye level as the LiDAR, so just keep that in mind. You do have your power button function, your home function, and then your settings function. It doesn't have an actual lid that pops open, so it's just everything is there on the top. As we look at the actual vacuum itself, you do have a slot here on the front that will open up, so this will actually contain our dust. So this will automatically dump into here eventually, but it does have it enclosed in here. If you have to see it, just go and pop that open. You can see our filter, so you can remove the filter if necessary to clean or swap out. You have your water port, so it doesn't actually have any water station. It's all built into this particular unit. On the bottom here we do have two brushes that will brush any kind of dirt or debris into this particular spindle. You do have your active suspension, so it has a spring-loaded suspension. You have your front wheel, and then you also have your mop pad. Now you can also open this up by simply removing this here, and you can see the way this brush is designed. So it is like almost like a arrow kind of setup. I love the two-tone between the purple and red. So that is our robot vacuum in a nutshell. Now let's look at the base station, or the star of this particular show. Now, one thing I really like about this is the transparent casing. So that is also a plus and a negative. Obviously, you kind of leaving this out and about, people can see what kind of dust you're collecting, but it's nice to see what it is collecting. It's very typical in what you would see in a standard normal vacuum that you would be in your house. It kind of has the same appearance. To open it, just go ahead and lift it up just like this, and then to dump it, I believe you just press this button here and they'll release it. Very standard to what you would find in a typical standard home vacuum. Now let's go ahead and clip that in and lock in place. Let's go ahead and place it back, and that's about it. Now, other than that, on the back side here, you do have a filter slot, so just press that button here and you can go ahead and swap out that filter. And then you just have your cable, which is going to wrap around here, and then the standard wall outlet ports. Now, other than that, I mean, it is a very simple and standard looking vacuum. I think the next thing we'll do now is go ahead and try this thing out and see what it can do.
All right, so we're all set, ready to go. Went ahead and set this up over here, and then I have the app ready as well. Now, it's pretty much plug and play. Obviously, it's nothing too crazy, but it does look pretty interesting, especially in terms of the app goes. You have your enter and then your start function. You can just jump right into it by hitting start. Now, it does show the current status in which it's charging. If I go into enter mode, this will show the layout of the map. So in this case here, you can see I already went and did a pre-map, but you can see how it kind of goes about. It does a lot of different zigzag patterns, and then eventually you'll come back to its home, and then you create different zones. Now from there, that's our full, but you can also create rooms, which is nice. And then you also have different zones, and then you just create a box, and then you can hit start. So it's pretty simple in that sense goes. So if I go and click this here, I have a green box, and I can drag and drop and find out where I want to make a box, just like this. And from there, all I have to do is hit clean. Now on the bottom right here, you have clean once or twice or 3 times. You have dust collection, which will automatically dump out everything inside here to the dust collection, which it doesn't have anything obviously, and it'll show what's happening. So pretty standard right there. Under additional settings, you have your different water levels. So you have your dry all the way down to your super wet. From there, you just go ahead and pour the water into the container. Quite simple. For this demonstration purpose, I'm going to do it as much as possible to show you. And then of course you have your different suction powers. You have your mop mode and your carp mode. So it'll actually detect the carpet and adjust the suction power as well. Now, other than that, on the top right here, you do have your settings. So you have your scheduled cleaning, cleaning history, map management, voice settings, robot settings. In terms of that goes, if I click that, I can show all the different things in terms of do not disturb methods. And then you have your automatic dust settings, manual control, so you can control it as an RC car, and of course your firmware update, and then your user manual. So pretty standard stuff, what you would normally see in a lot of different robotic vacuums. I'm going to go ahead and hit start and see how this performs cleaning this area.
Start cleaning the designated area.
So it does have a nice audio there, you can tell. So again, kind of showing that it's currently scanning the room. Let's go ahead and move that right here. And it'll actually show its live location right over there. Alright, so you do see the mop trail as it's going around. And it actually does scan at the same time, so it's currently scanning that room over there. So it'll automatically do the perimeters first, and then from there it'll go into cleaning the actual area. Now it is leaving a good amount of water, which is a pretty good trail. So again, it's using a mop pad and kind of dragging it about. So pretty standard in terms of most robotic vacuum mop goes. It does have the double brush thing going there, so it's constantly spinning both sides at the same time, which is pretty cool. Alright, so now that it's done the perimeter, it'll go up and down, as you can see it's doing, and it'll be continuously cleaning this particular square. So to do a quick little demo purpose while it's cleaning, I do have some salt here, and I'm kind of curious to see how well it cleans it. So we're going to go ahead and pour this over here. Alright, and this will be a test of that. Okay, whoa, whoa, one shot! That was absolutely amazing. So it just shows you how well it actually collects that dust. Man, that was absolutely crazy. Wow, look at that. And as you look at the screen here, it shows how long it's been doing it for, how many square feet, as well as the battery life. And then if we just pinch in here, we can actually see in real time where it's at. I love the little animation with that. And it'll even show the home base as well. So if I want to just end it, I can hit charge.
Go back to charge.
And it'll automatically go back to charge at this point. There you go. So it will reverse back into it. And then once it's done, it should empty all the contaminants into that particular container. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's so cool. So it emptied out all the contaminants into this particular chamber, which you can see right here. So we have essentially all that salt that we ended up dumping in there. Now you would just go up to a garbage can, press this button, and it'll just dump everything there. Up next, we're going to do a quick carpet cleaning demonstration. Now note, when you do use this vacuum, when it does hit a carpet, it will automatically lift up the mop pad and increase the suction power for enhancement. And you can see right over here how it does it by simply lifting it up from the rear, and at the same time, it will go ahead and kick on a stronger suction power. Next up, we're going to check out is the obstacle avoidance. Now, this demonstration will showcase how it navigates around certain objects. In this case here, we went ahead and set up two different robots, a larger robotic dog and a two-wheeled Diablo robot. Now, just based off of the looks of it, you can see that the robot is using a variety of different sensors to detect where these particular objects are by using the LiDAR as well as the push sensor. Now, once it calculates that, it'll go ahead and clean around it and do it with ease.
All right, well, there you guys have it. Overall, a really cool robotic vacuum. Definitely well worth it for the price. I have to say it does a really good job. Now, right now, they do have a sale going on Amazon up to 50% off. So be sure to use my discount code CONFLICT72 in the description below. Now, with that said, if you guys have any questions about it, comment down below. Otherwise, we'll see you in the next video. Take care now. Bye-bye.